Hey, what's up, you guys? It is your girl Najee. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. But first, pause. Hit that subscribe button down below and go ahead and hit that bell notification button so that way you can get notifications on whenever I post a new video. Alright, now press play. So it's been a while since I posted a hair tutorial here on my channel. So I'm here to bring to you guys this custom colors that I did for one of my clients. It was really cute I love for the winter and fall. I'm going to be using these 613 bundles by yours truly. I'm actually going to be revamping my company's brand. So come New Year's, you guys will have a new and improved site that you can choose your custom wigs from, new inventory, and just a whole new aesthetic. Like 2021, we are upgrading and elevating, honey. But moving on, I'm using 3 bundles in a frontal. This is a transparent frontal. And the 3 colors that I went with was Rich Amber, Burgundy Envy, and Burgundy Bliss. You don't see it here, but I also use crimson. So I will let you guys know how and when I use that in a second. Okay, so you don't have to boil the water first. You can definitely just use warm water. I went on ahead and went in with a quarter of the bottle of the Burgundy Envy and also a quarter of the bottle of the Burgundy Bliss. Make sure that you stir the color into the water very, very well. Mix it very well, because if you don't, there's going to be blotches of color in the water and you're going to end up with blotches of color on your extensions, and that's not the look that we're going for. So make sure you stir that up very well. I just used my coloring brush, and then after that, girl, it's simple. Just drop the bundle in the water. It's water dye method. Just drop the bundle in the water. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Make sure that you honestly unravel the bundles first. Don't do what I'm doing right here, because if you don't unravel the bundles, then you're gonna end up with some spots not the color not catching the hair, or not like distributing on the hair, because the hair is like laying on top of each other and like the color just can't get up in there. So you gotta make sure that you unravel it first before you drop it in the water. Because if you try to unravel it like while it's in the water, like I'm doing right now, you're gonna end up with this hot mess right here that's going on. But I've been doing this for a while, so that hot mess ain't nothing to me. But if this is like your first or second time trying to watercolor dye some hair, you gonna get frustrated. And do you see how like some pieces are like more saturated than the others? That's what you're going to end up with if you are trying to be lazy during this process. So go ahead and unravel the hair, ravel it back so that way you can have some control over it, maybe like 2 or 3 times, and put it back in the water and just, run your hands through it. Take your time. Make sure that the color is like attaching to the damn strands of the hair. You know what I'm trying to say. But after that, I went ahead and went in with the Rich Amber. And here too is where I went in with the crimson. So the 2 colors before gave me like this really pretty like purplish, pinkish, burgundy vibe. It was more on the light end of the spectrum. And the reason why I added the Rich Amber is to like deepen it some more. And then I went in with the crimson because I wanted that pop of red undertone. Like I wanted to keep that. I wanted to bring forth the red undertones within the burgundy. So that's how we got this color right here. This color is not exactly what I was going for, so I had to repeat the process about 2 or 3 times with the crimson and with the Rich Amber. So I did it, I think, like 2 more times after that. Poured some more in there. I did more of the crimson than I did the Rich Amber. Stir that thing up and place the bundles back in there. And I did that about 3 more times because I had to do the other 2 bundles and then I had to do the frontal. So yeah, it took me a lot of time. Not a little bit, a lot of time. It probably took me like a good hour to do this because I was taking my time, And then after that, I went ahead and I did the frontal. And then moving on to the roots of the frontal, I used Sienna Brown because I wanted to give the frontal or the roots a nice little shadow root. And it's super easy. Like, I just poured some of the color into the bowl, took the brush, took the tip of the brush, and I just literally part the frontal like in small parts, and every single part I just touched it like you're doing a root touch up. Imagine doing a root touch up on a frontal. Like, that's what I did. And I didn't, I did it kind of like to where it wouldn't be like any harsh lines. So I mean, I know what I'm doing. So, but if you're a beginner, you should like apply the color onto the root, right? And then feather it down. Feather it down means you turn the brush. You see how I have the brush horizontal? You turn the brush and you make it vertical. And you just like, do some light feather brushes. So that way you don't end up with like harsh lines in your roots for your shadow root. Because you want it to be like effortless. You want it to be, fire. You don't want it to look like it was done on purpose. But anyways, so I just continued that process throughout the entire frontal, and I did let the frontal sit. I wanted that color to kind of dry up, so I did let that baby sit for like an hour before I rinsed it out, because I didn't want the rinsed dye to bleed onto the actual hair itself, like the rest of the hair. So I did let it sit for like an hour. I really wanted to make sure that that baby was dry before I rinsed it out. Then I went ahead and rinsed it out, shampooed it with my Tresemme moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, and then I blow dried it a little bit, kind of, sort of. I mainly just let it air dry, but and now I'm just stitching it into the wig. I'm not really going to go into details on how I construct my wigs, but if you guys do want to see a detailed video on how to make a frontal unit, leave a comment down below and we can do that. We're trying to post a video. We're trying to post at least 3 to 4 videos a week for the month of December. So if that's something that you guys want to see, how to construct a customized frontal wig, I will be more than gladly to record and edit a video for you guys on that topic right there. But yeah, this was kind of fun. I love like playing with color. It's super fun. So whatever formulas I come up with, that one was super easy because you're just using a door dye. But I'm definitely going to get more into permanent colors and formulas and things of that nature on this channel. So this was a fun little beginner's video on how to color extensions or whatnot. But like I said before earlier in this video, I am rebranding NLSAWigs. We're in the process of rebranding and re-glamming and reviving NLSAWigs. So for New Year's, I'm super excited because I really miss making my wigs and like making girls feel pretty. I mean, I still do it, but not as often as like I used to. So I just figured, it's just time to elevate. It's time to expand our brand and think big and go big or go home. But yeah, so go ahead and so that way you can get like a head start. Go follow me on Instagram at NLSAWigs, and you can actually DM me your email addresses if you want, so that way you can get first dibs on the new collections that's going to be coming out for New Year's. So right now the hair is already dry. I'm just going to go ahead and straighten it. I went ahead and used the Oribe Invincible Defense heat protectant spray. That's like one of my favorite heat protectant sprays. It's really light, and it smells so good. So I just spray that on each section before I flat iron it. You're gonna always want to use heat protectant on your, not just on your natural hair, but on your extensions too, girl. Like, you want to treat your extensions like you treat your natural hair because you're paying for it. Yeah. this hair ain't free, so take care of it. And then I go ahead and I use a light control spritz. This one is by Motions. I use that, I spray that on the hair before I flat iron it. And you see how like shiny that is? It's so shiny, it's so nice. It was so flowy. Look how flowy that is. Like, girl. So I just straightened the whole unit, and then customized the front tool just a little bit because I wasn't installing that wig, so I didn't want to like pluck too much. I figured that's the stylist job because I don't know what the girl like hairline looks like, so I just plucked it just a little bit. And then I used the edge booster to get rid of like some of the flyaways. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then I take the hot comb and I comb that baby back, make it flat, you know, make it real flat, make it real flat. And then I do like to use an elastic band, so I just cut off that excess lace, and that's the interior of the wig. And I like to use the thick elastic bands, but it just depends on the client. If they want a thick one or a thin one, I give them the option. And then that's about it. You know, this color is so pretty. I went ahead and put some curls in it because the curls was like giving me all the life. But yeah, that's it for this video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Yeah.